Hello and welcome, CommunityFT member, to this morning's daily market report brought to you on behalf of CommunityFT, in which, guys, as always, let us take a look at some major asset classes, okay, and their recent behavior from the perspective of technical analysis. But before we do that, at this point, let us embrace a risk warning, okay? And the reason we're showing you this, guys, is so that you're fully familiar with the risks inherent of trading, and any decisions that you may make in trading hereafter are now of an informed nature. And hopefully what we discuss here should help you further understand those. Okay, on the cards for us today, guys, we're going to take a look at some economies, okay, and actually two quite related asset classes. We'll take a look at the Canadian dollar. We'll also take a look then at crude oil, okay. So let's switch to the platform, guys, and let's talk about what we see on Canadian dollar versus the US dollar over the last given period of time. So we have a kind of a recent resistance point established, okay, or even tenuous at this stage, which would be at 1.3458. And what we have furthermore then, okay, from the point of view of moving uptrends, okay, I'm just going to sketch this in for everybody, is the following trend indicator. And this hasn't actually been breached yet, okay, that's quite interesting here. Let me just get it to stay put. Okay, this hasn't actually been breached yet, guys. So we see effectively what one might speculate upon as an ascending triangle, okay, that had the upward resistance breached, and we're now still within that overall ascending triangle, but with new upward resistance, okay, or a new ceiling in the market. In terms of opportunities in this market, guys, okay, one could be looking for crossovers with the 100-day SMA, simple moving average, coupled with potential overbought or oversold signals on the stochastic. Now the stochastic is signaling a strong signal to buy, okay? It seems to be very oversold at this point. Whereas if it touches the 100-day, we could be looking for possible short positions. So what we must be willing to do in this case, or what one might do, is take not only a long position, okay, as is signaled by the stochastic, but possibly a short position too, hedging the positions, which would require a little bit of intimate calculation with regard to stop losses and lot sizing, okay, but if done correctly could be quite significant. Okay, let's also take a look at crude oil. Now it's no surprise that crude oil's price starts to rise, hence the Canadian dollar starts to strengthen, because the Canadian dollar itself, guys, and the Canadian economy is very dependent on crude oil as an output. Okay, in terms of looking for opportunities with crude oil, I'm going to add in a moving average, okay, and I'm going to do a 55-day exponential. So let me just place that down there, and you can now see the chart coupled with the exponential. We also have the money flow index, which helps us see where the money is flowing. In other words, are there many in bullish or bearish positions? The commodity channel index over a 100-day period can help us see, guys, very simply what the recent behavior is. Has it just breached a range? Is it coming back into a range? What the direction overall of the price is. Depending on those indicators, we could look for certain positions, but it may be only around this time or in the near future that we actually see some significant movement on crude oil, because crude oil is one of these markets that trends very well, but having trended very well tends to stagnate for a time and range. So we hope that's been of help. If you have any further questions, please do not hesitate to get in touch. We welcome all inquiries. Have a great day, and as we say here, keep learning.